Hello there. Welcome to the Resale Rabbit Show. Today, we're driving to New Mexico. Wouldn't it be weird if I was all calm like that, like a daytime talk show? Alright, let's go to New Mexico! You know, if you put up the sign before the building, it may be a little misleading. Alright, we've made it to Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're gonna go into Savers and see what we can find. Not a lot so far. I found a Speaking Math worth about 40 or 50 bucks. They want $4 for it. Alright, we've got a $13 book, a $13 book, a $22 book, and the big one of the day, boom, a $100 book right there. I'm excited about that one. Their books were priced incredibly high. Most $6, $8, and even $10 each. Alright, we are at MMJ's Pawn. Let's go in and see if we can find something good. I paid $20 for a GameCube controller, a couple of Dreamcast controllers, and a Kinect sensor for the Xbox 360. I should get about $100 for them. We're at the Border Patrol checkpoint, which is about 50 miles into the country. You too? Wow, I actually didn't get stopped and searched. Usually they'll search me in these Border Patrol checkpoints. It's pretty common. I'm out in the desert right now and I can hear rattlesnakes everywhere. It's making me a little nervous, especially after that whole fire ant thing. So I'm probably gonna get back in the car pretty quick, but it's really cool out here. Just land is flat for miles. There aren't a lot of trees. It's very unique to what I'm used to. So I'm in the middle of nowhere in the desert, and I just realized that I'm almost out of gas. So yeah, hopefully we find something soon. See that in the distance? We're not gonna die out in the desert. In 1950, Ralph Edwards, host of a popular game show, put out a challenge. Rename your town after our show and we'll film there. Even now, 60 years later, Truth or Consequences still has their fiesta celebrating the show every May. I first learned about TRC when I sold an item on Amazon and the buyer was here. I thought it was such a crazy name for a town that I had to look it up and find out if it was real. We are at the first thrift store in Truth or Consequences. Let's see what we can find. Well, that was a bust. Turns out they closed at 2:30. Dude. Alright, we found a thrift shop that appears to be open. We are at the Paws and Claws thrift shop in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
That's right.
Who do we have here?
Eliana.
Eliana?
And this is for animals. We are volunteers, and we are glad we have this gentleman here from Wisconsin.
And I am actually, they're going to put a picture of me on their Facebook page, so check it out. It's facebook.com/Paws and Claws Thrift Shop. I'm going to put a link down in the description so you can find it. Paws and Claws is the only other thrift store in the area, but I had a nice conversation with the woman who runs it, and she was telling me that, you know, they don't care if we buy something to sell it. As long as we're buying it at their asking price, they're happy. A lot of the stuff that we buy really isn't stuff that would be sold well in there anyways. I bought 6 Betamax tapes for $1 each that I'm going to end up selling for about $2.50 each after fees. Quick and easy to label them, drop them in a box, and send them to FBA. And it helped them out on an item that they probably wouldn't have sold otherwise. For those of you who knew me before I started on YouTube, you know the excitement that I see when I see an Elko discount store. Now, every Elko is closed, but a lot of you might know that when Elko shut down, I made a lot of money buying up their closed stores. I actually bought about 6 different Elko stores out in the west area by Colorado and Nebraska, and I made a lot of money off of them. So it's always exciting to see one of these rural stores with their signs still up, even if they've been gone for a while now. When you're thirsty in the desert, sometimes you have to improvise. Well, it's no energy drink and doesn't have caffeine, but it'll do for now. The government's here. Well, we finally made it to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I feel like I've been wandering in the desert for 40 years. I am sick of driving. So I am going to set up shop. I am staying at my Aunt Betty's house tonight. So she was kind enough to loan me her spare bedroom. So I am going to relax the rest of the night and we'll have some fun tomorrow. We're not done yet. Despite the fact that I need to be up at like 3 a.m. for the balloon festival, I'm buying a huge video game haul from a Craigslist buy. Alright, so I'm at this Craigslist meet, and the first thing this guy says is, "Are you in the green room?" What do we have here?
This is Thor and Pompeo.
And you're in the green room.
Right.
And you mentioned texting earlier that you specialize in eBay?
Right, mainly eBay, yeah.
eBay?
I started Amazon actually this week.
This week?
Been doing a little bit, just trying to test it out.
Are you doing FBA or shipping
No,
yourself?
I just did merchant fulfill. I'm shipping it out, so.
Alright, yeah, you gotta get into FBA.
Yeah, I know. I just watched the Green Room Hangout about Q4 and everything starting up here, so super motivated about it.
So did you pick all this stuff up at thrift stores?
Thrift stores, garage sales.
Alright. So we're gonna negotiate and look over this stuff, but hey, people from the green room are everywhere. That's an important lesson. Just because you're buying from a reseller doesn't mean you can't make money off the stuff. I paid $220 and I don't know what I'm gonna make on it. I just kind of looked at what it is and I know I can make some money. There's an original Xbox that I'll get about 75 bucks for after fees. A PS1 that I'll get like 28 bucks after fees. A GameCube I'll get like 50 bucks after fees. A couple of GameCube games I should get combined about $60, $80 after fees. There were 2 Genesis consoles which I should get about 30 or 40 after fees each. A couple of PS2s that I should get about 40 or 50 after fees each. And an NES which I should get about $100 after fees around Christmas time. And a Wii which I should get about $100 after fees around Christmas time. So don't be afraid to buy from resellers. Typically you can buy things at eBay prices and still make decent money with FBA. Alright, one more Craigslist transaction. I picked up 3 toner cartridges. I paid $60 and I should get about $275 for them all. They are worth some decent money. But that is it for tonight because I have to be up at like 4 in the morning for the balloon fiesta. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to have a surprise special guest tomorrow. So tune in for tomorrow's video. But until next time, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Find me on social media and do all that jazz. And I'll see you tomorrow.